Hey everybody, welcome to HeatMyShorts. Hope you're all doing well today. Let's do some flying today. We are in Port Hardy. We're going to fly to Woss on Vancouver Island, BC, Canada. But first, before we get going, I just want to wish a few friends happy birthdays. Julie B, who lives somewhere in BC, I think, BC, Canada, that is. Happy birthday to you. Nick P, who lives in Killeen, Texas, USA. Happy birthday to you. Jeremy B in Kentucky, USA. Happy birthday to you. Jade W in Danville, Pennsylvania, USA. Happy birthday to you. Jesse G in Sun Peaks, BC, Canada. Happy birthday to you. And Deb L in Ontario, Canada. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to anybody who's celebrating a birthday, and to the rest of us, let's just have a great day or a happy unbirthday. Happy Saturday. I just keep checking to make sure we're not floating into the bank there. It keeps happening, I'll be honest with you. But anyways, I'm going to put my helmet on, strap into the pilot's seat here, and get ready to fly. So, we are in this plane is called an Icon A5, I believe. Actually, I wrote it down somewhere, and now I can't find it. I believe this is, it's right here on the dash. Icon A5, that's what this plane is called. As you might be able to tell, it is amphibious. We are floating in the water right now. So we're departing from CAW5, Port Hardy Seaplane Base in Tofino. We're gonna fly 34 minutes southeast to CAK4 Woss Airport. So, I believe we have our flaps set, our rudder down. Yeah, we do have our rudder down, of course. So, let's power up and take off. A little bit choppy out here in the water, but not too bad. We are set to live weather, but I have dialed it back, or I guess forward, to roughly 1:30 p.m. just to keep the sun out of our eyes a little bit today. Let's get our flaps leveled. There we go. And we are up. We are airborne. So here's our airplane. I'm not sure if this one classifies as an ultralight or not. I don't know what its weight is. It's a pretty neat little plane though, for sure. Oh, I guess we need to put our rudder up. There we go. You can see it going up. So it should be a fairly uneventful flight here. Just flying from one point to another point on Vancouver Island. Wonder if that's where the seaplanes are supposed to be docked. Pulled into the water. I'm gonna raise my seat up a little bit. There we go. A little bit better view. Give it a little bit more throttle. I was trying to figure out how to get rid of the pins that are showing on the screen right now. It is nice to have those landmarks visible, but I know there's a way to turn them off, and it's probably very easy to do once you know how to do it. Oh, and look, over there on our left, that is the Port Hardy Airport. That was where I was going to originally land on our previous flight, but then having run into that issue with the, I was wanting to fly the float planes, but everything was frozen. So I made a point of landing in the water over at Tofino Seaplane Base instead of Port Hardy, so that we could actually utilize the floats on the plane at least once. Otherwise, what's the point in flying it? So I changed our course a little bit, and that's actually, we're flying a different plane today because of that. Because I wanted, we had to make sure to take off from the water again. So I switched it up a little bit. So let's fly over Port Hardy Airport then. see what it looks like. I can't remember which airport it was, but I have actually personally been in a plane that landed at an airport. I think it was Duncan. I'm not 100% sure, but I have flown to Vancouver Island before with my grandma and one of her friends, actually. I do have a grandma that lives on Vancouver Island. So let's fly over Port Hardy. Suppose we could even do a touch and go. Why not, right? Yeah, let's do a little touch and go. Why not? That'll add a couple minutes to our flight, but oh well. What do you think of that, Maggie? Maggie was grumpy a few minutes ago. She didn't want to be in here. She was pouting at the door. But she's good now. She's ready to be our co-pilot for the journey. Well, that's interesting how there's a road that lines up with the runway. I wonder what the purpose of that is. Be cool for sightseeing if you lived in the area. I guess that's what this plane sounds like when you set it down. I'm not gonna lie, pardon me. I didn't realize that our parking brake was on. That's probably why I made that sound. It seems to be windy out. Maybe that's why we're having so much trouble keeping the plane from floating around in the water. There we go, and we're up again. Alright, so it seems our landing gear and everything is functioning correctly. We are ready to continue our course, which we now need to correct. Stay on the island. There we go. So what are you all up to today? I hope you're all having a good day today. Today is Saturday. What do you got planned? You hanging out with the family? You working? Hanging out at home? Enjoying the outdoor weather? I guess maybe not enjoying the outdoor weather if you're watching this. Feeling a lot better after yesterday, to be honest. I always feel so much better when I have a good chat with you all and let you all know what's been bothering me. Because I don't really have, you know, I don't have a roommate to talk with. I don't have workmates to chat with. I got Maggie and all of you. Alright, we are back on course now. Excellent. Now it looks like that mountain pass is kind of directly in our path. It does kind of look that way. Wait a second, how is this? Is that the sun in the clouds there? I thought it was supposed to be behind us. It's almost directly in front of us again. Huh. I'm just gonna check something here. Yeah, it's set to 1 p.m. Weird. I'll show you what we can do here. It's kind of cool, actually. It's on live weather for 2 p.m. But check this out. I can change it. Oh, the sun's actually up there. That's not bad. I can deal with that. There we go. It's kind of a weird looking plane for sure. I like how it looks like there's the front of a plane backwards on the roof of it. Looks kind of hilarious to me, but I mean it works. And it keeps you from striking the propeller on the ground too if you're having a bad landing, I guess. Not that I ever have bad landings. They're always butter smooth, we know that. I'm joking, of course. I am definitely learning. Slowly learning as I do. Looks like we're coming into some cloud cover here. Some low-laying clouds. Which actually looks quite nice. Port Hardy Seaplane base over there to our right behind us. Port McNeil up ahead on our left. Flying in the Icon A5. This is actually one of the first planes that I ever flew in this simulator. It's there's a tutorial learning session on taking off and landing in the water on this plane, or with this plane, sorry. Kind of seems I should be maybe attending that session again sometime. I have a lot of trouble keeping the plane in a straight line while I'm in the water. I'm not sure what that's all about, but I do realize now that it's quite windy out today, so that probably has something to do with it. Let's check our long-range map here. Oh, looks good. We're gonna zoom out. Oh yeah, we've barely scratched the surface on our flight so far. I did not bring anything spicy in here in the plane with me today, actually. I didn't even think of that. But that's okay. Yeah, it looks like we will be flying over or through that little canyon there, so I suppose we should fly through it. A little bit of rain over there, it looks like. Pardon me. Yeah, nice slow plane, slow flight today. We will be getting into flying some faster aircraft as well. I don't think we have flown anything ridiculously fast yet, have we? We haven't flown any fighter jets yet, I don't think. I'm not even sure where my list is. Oh, I see it. It's across the room. And this plane does not have autopilot, nor is it really stable enough to just kind of leave it to fly. It's so little that it gets blown around in the air quite a bit. I'm trying to get used to flying in the interior view more, because that's more realistic. It's more what you'd see in real life versus what you'd see in a video game. So I'm trying to get used to that more. It'd be really cool to try flying with a VR headset sometime. I've never tried that. That'd be really neat, I think. It'd be hard to make a video that would really show what it's like, but it'd be fun to fly like that. But yeah, I have a long ways to go with my skills as a virtual pilot. Because I'm not a pilot in real life. I have never... Actually, no, I have held the controls in a Cessna of some sort for just a few minutes in the air. It was when we flew from Kamloops to Duncan. I think we flew to Duncan. But I got to hold the controls in the air for, you know, a minute or two. I don't remember. But it was a pretty cool experience. But other than that, I've never been at the controls of an aircraft. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of a plane it was. I always thought it was a Cessna, but I don't know. I'd have to look into it now as an adult, because I don't know of a Cessna that they make that has an underbody wing, if you know what I mean. Instead of, see how this one has the wing at the top of the body? The plane that I was in had the wing underneath, which I don't typically see on Cessnas. So all these years I may have been wrong. It may have not been a Cessna. But I feel like it's way more interesting to watch when it's the external view, when it's the chase camera. I don't know. What do you think of that? What are your thoughts? Is it more interesting to watch like this when I can move the camera around, look around us and everything? Or, I mean, I'm going to do both, but I'm curious what your thoughts are. Or do you prefer this one where I can also look around, but, you know, I can't look behind us or below us. I can look at my feet that aren't there. It's funny that the pilot and the co-pilot aren't there at all. But then when you go to the outside view, there we are. I'm a female now. I did have it set so that I was always wearing my fighter pilot gear, but it just doesn't work with all the aircraft. There's some aircraft. There was one video where the harness straps were actually visible on the outside of the airplane, so that doesn't really work very well. That's not very realistic. So let's get into this little valley here and have a look at it. See what's in there. Still a ways from Woss. It's also, I'm just reading on another device here. It's also commonly known as Woss Lake, because there's a nearby lake that is Woss Lake, and that's what the small village is sometimes referred to as. Small village in the Nimkish Valley. I did not know that. I just have Google Maps up on my Chromebook just beside me here, where I usually have my chat. But we're flying solo today. Okay, so we're getting near this big lake, which means we're sort of getting near. I wonder if that is Woss Lake, that big lake there. It very well could be, this one right here. There we go. Zoomed right out now. I kind of like that. a nice view. Almost like a fisheye lens. So I'm wondering how many episodes this journey across Canada is going to take. We're on episode 6 right now, and we haven't even made it to the mainland. We're not even on the coastal regions of BC, not even on the lower mainland. So honestly, I bet you this is going to be over 100 episodes to make it all the way across Canada. Unless we really pick up our pace and do some longer flights. I'm not super eager to do longer flights, to be honest. I kind of I get sore, I get bored, I get hungry, you know. Have to get up and stretch my legs. But we'll see how it goes. Now, should I keep following this little sort of valley? No, it seems like I should be almost going over these mountains into the next little valley. Yeah, let's do that. Grab some altitude and head over these hills. Feels still good. Oh, I see some green hilltops in the distance. Oh, it's windy up here. Here we go. There's the big lake. So I don't know if that's Woss Lake or which lake that is. Little patch of green in there. I'm actually gonna just hop over to my other device here and see if I can find out. Okay, so this is Nimkish Lake right here that we're flying over. So this is the Nimkish Valley, I suppose. And Nimkish is just on the left at the end of this lake. And where is Woss? Woss is just kind of further down this valley, it looks like. Excellent. Beautiful area here. Be nice to come back here in the summer for a flight. I'm sure it's beautiful and lush green. Never turned off our taxiing and landing lights. Well, there's the pitch trim. I've been looking for that. I noticed it has the indicators there, but I couldn't find the actual button. What does that say? Oh, danger propeller. Good call. There we go. A little better view even. Yeah. Let's check our map again. Okay, so we're about 2/3 of the way through our journey now. For today's journey. Are we even on the map here? Huh. Oh, I see us. There we are. I wonder if this finds us. Oh, it does. Look at that. Okay, there we go. You can see us and the destination airport. Alrighty. So it should be another, I don't know, 10 minutes or so before we make it to our destination. Wonder how we are doing for time. About 26 minutes, so we have already had our automatically edited portion. We should only have just the one on this video. Oh, hello, Maggie. Hello, Maggie. Why aren't you wearing your clone trooper helmet? Where's yours? Hmm? Where's your clone trooper helmet? What a good girl. What a good girl. Maggie's a co-pilot. Oh, going a little fast. Hi, little dog. You're such a good girl. She just keeps jabbing at me with her nose. Just needs more pets. More pets. More pets. I do have to fly though here, Maggie. I do have a plane to fly. So it looks like, yeah, if we just follow this river. Right here, I guess. And that should take us to, it's a little airstrip, just kind of on its own, so it's kind of hard to see. But it should be coming up before too terribly long. Yeah, it's a little ways away, I suppose. When I was scouting the area, actually, I flew right over the airport. I missed it completely. When I'm doing these flights, I almost always grab a faster aircraft and do a test flight just to see what the area is like, so I don't get lost. And I still do get lost, but I'm less likely to get lost if I've test flown the area already. Right, Maggie? Yeah. Maggie wasn't here for the test flight. She stayed home for that. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. We'll blame Maggie for that one. Right, Maggie? We'll blame Maggie for that one. I guess Woss will show up on our virtual heads-up display. We should be coming up on it soon. This area looks familiar. Looks just like the area where I overshot the runway last time. No, it looks like we got a ways. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Oops. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. That's not the plus button, that's an airplane. That's hilarious. Wonder what that big red panel is. That must be like a maintenance hatch. It's definitely a panel. Wonder what that does. Interesting. Alright, Woss. Where are ya? Yeah, there was a spot on my test flight where I took a little detour through a little valley. I thought it was this one, and then I overshot. I came out past the airstrip, actually. But it doesn't really line up this time. That doesn't make sense. Because that canyon, that valley shouldn't make me overshoot the airstrip. Maybe it was this one. I don't know. In an unfamiliar area, a lot of it can kind of look the same. It's easy to get lost. Yeah, it'll be coming up before too long. Hi again, Maggie. Hello again. Yes, I can hang out with you right now. Before we get to the airstrip. Hello. We're gonna have a hangout after we land, too. Yes. Yes, we're gonna have a hangout after we land, too. Of course. Of course. This is the Maggie Show. Hey? This is the Maggie Show. Yeah. You can really hear that wind whistling around. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear that or not. And make sure to not turn up the sound too loud so I'm not yelling over it. Seems like this part's taking a long time. I still do not have eyes on that airstrip at all. I don't know. I guess, let's see. Is it around this corner back here? No. It might be, that might be it straight ahead. That might be it right there. I'm not sure why it's not showing it on the heads-up display. on the screen, I should say. That could be it, just beyond the antenna of the plane there. It looks quite straight. It's kind of in line with our flight path. I think it is. I think that's it. Just past the river bend. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Okay, we're getting ready. Make sure you're all strapped in, folks. I am not a professional pilot. And we have a dog as a co-pilot. That's definitely the airstrip. It's just a simple little airstrip and a little triangle of tarmac at the end for parking on. Alright. Let's get our flaps down a little bit. Just get us slowed down a little bit. And start our descent. It is windy. There we go, that's a little better. Okay. Oh, I guess we should turn on our landing lights. And our taxi lights, I guess. I don't know. Definitely the landing lights. We just turned them all on. Yeah, taking off and cruising are both easy. It's landing that's the trickier part. Yeah, that's up. Okay. We got this. We're good. Right? Anybody? Okay. Slowly make our way in there. Ooh, it's windy here. Yeah, we might actually have to do 2 edits on this video, given the length of it. It looks like we're coming up on 40 minutes now. And I guess it would be at 46 minutes that it would split again. I don't know. Definitely don't want to rush this landing. It's always nicer when you can land without an incident. Kind of the goal here. Have a nice safe landing. I think we got this. So the nice thing about these slower aircraft is that they are a lot easier to land. They can travel at slower speeds and, you know, slower stall speeds than, say, an F-18 or something typically. Nice to learn on. Not a lot of buttons to push inside as well. Okay, here we go. Seems to be quite windy here. Might be difficult to keep our wings level on the airstrip here. But here we are, coming into CAK4 Woss Airport in the Nipmuc Valley on Vancouver Island. Alright, here we go. There we go. Not too shabby, I must say. Alright, let's get this thing turned around. Head back to our little triangle parking spot. Excellent. I'm very happy with that landing. I was worried it was going to get a little ugly there. So pull up over here, get refueled for the next journey. Or I guess for whoever's flying this thing next, because this is just a rental, right? All these aircrafts are just rentals. It's kind of like Uber or whatever, where you just like park it and leave it for the next person. I think that's Uber. I don't even know. Come on, a little more. There we go. Okay, now let's get everything shut off here. Fuel, I believe, is up here. And oh, all this stuff. Lights. And I think that's it. Battery off. There we go. We did it. Tofino to Woss took us, let's see, how long was that? Oh yeah, that's like a 45-minute video so far. I know you've seen my setup before, but I do like to show it on the videos just in case it's your first time watching one of our flight simulator videos. I don't have the big screen going today. It's kind of unnecessary. I don't know, I find I usually just look at the high quality screen anyways, but that's what we're dealing with today. So, let's see what this doggy's doing. Let's see what this little doggy's doing. Hey, hi little dog. Hi little dog, you look grumpy. Does she look grumpy? Yeah, you look grumpy, Maggie. What's the matter? What's the matter, little dog? Let's give her a nose boop. Boop. That's a Maggie nose boop for you. And for me. Yeah, just a quick little hangout with Maggie there. And put the camera way back up here. It's like an inch away from the ceiling here. Keeps my head out of the view when I'm sitting there piloting. But anyways, I think that's it for today, for this video anyways. I still have a review to do today, but wanted to get this one done. Wanted to do some flying, make our way further across Canada a little bit. This was episode 6, I believe. Yes, episode 6 of flying across Canada. I'm having a blast doing this. I'm seeing the country. I've never really traveled around Vancouver Island before, so this is fun for me, and I hope you're enjoying it too. In this corner, you'll see our Heat My Shorts logo. In this corner, where did I write it down? Jonathan Beckett, another live streaming flight simulator online pilot that does how-to videos, live streams, checking out aircraft for the first time. Some really awesome stuff on there, some great content. Make sure you check it out. Up here, some videos, some playlists and videos for you to enjoy. Have a great day, everyone. I love you all. This has been Heat My Shorts with Maggie and Steve. The Maggie Show. Hey, that's a TIE fighter. Love you all. Bye-bye.